We're back.
All right, we're back. Apparently, we lost signal there for a second. So
Not sure when that happened. So
yeah, recap.
Someone tell us what we were talking about last.
Right. Yeah.
We had just started talking about Wakanda Forever.
Okay.
All right.
All right. No, I mean, I saw the movie. I mean, that was the big thing. Like, I saw it like about 2 weeks after it came out, but we haven't had a chance to talk to him because I haven't been on the show in about almost 4 weeks. But I was talking to my barber this morning, right? And I was telling him, I was like, Marvel will make badass stuff. They'll make meh stuff.
Yeah.
They'll make cool stuff.
Yeah.
Right. But this was dope. Like it really
New level.
New level. Like it kind of like Ryan Coogler
Overshot
broke
it.
them past the barrier on that one. And like I just genuinely thought it was amazing. And when I remember specifically the cast when they announced the cast for the first Black Panther movie. There were some heavy hitters already in that film.
Yeah, really.
And I remember thinking to myself, there's at least 3 or 4 people that could carry this movie by themselves. You know what I mean? And oddly or unfortunately, they got that opportunity with this movie. Because, of course, Chadwick Boseman's not the focus of the film anymore. And one of the people that definitely got that chance was Angela Bassett. She got nominated for a Golden Globe. This is her second nomination. I think she won the first one for she better have won the first one for What's Love Got to Do with It. But yeah, Angela Bassett and her biceps.
Incredible.
Won a Golden Globe nomination because and it's and she, as the kids say, ate that role.
Nice.
Like she just devoured it, and it's
No crumbs.
yeah, it's just really great that they cast her in this movie, and then she got to completely show out in this film.
Good.
At least for the first half of it, which was also excellent. But yeah, it's a great cast, and it's one of those films that came out. It was like, damn it! Now I'm curious about what they're going to do next.
I still need to see it.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's a fun ride.
Is it still in theaters?
Oh yeah. It's been number one for like 5 weeks straight.
I know it's been number one forever. I might just go see it in theaters this weekend.
I also still want to see Devotion, which is the Korean War movie.
Did you see Woman King? She got nominated too.
She did.
I'm not sure if Viola Davis got nominated, but I saw Woman King on the list for Golden Globes.
Okay.
I'm not sure in what capacity.
No, I saw Woman King. I went to one of those dinner theaters, and I hate those things.
Why'd you go?
I had to go.
Oh. All right.
I wanted to see the movie. I don't know. I find it so distracting. Like there's waiters coming in, and they're asking you if you want something else to drink or something else to eat. I'm one of those people. I go to movie theaters and I just watch the movie.
Yeah.
I don't eat in the movie theater, which some people think is strange. I'll go to movies by myself.
I would love to go to movies by myself.
Which some people think is strange as well.
Yeah. Going to the movies by yourself is the ultimate movie experience.
It's kind of, some people feel like it's an excuse to be social. I don't see it that way at all. I mean, I know it's a group, there's other people in the theater.
I don't want to hear no voices
stuff.
while the movie's going on.
I don't want none of that. None of that. I don't want to see no phones lighting up.
Right.
I don't want to hear people talking. People reacting to stuff is one thing.
Sure.
But it's the whole thing. That said, I thought Woman King was solid.
Okay,
I
good.
thought it was a very solid movie. It's actually, it's one of those movies that as you're watching, you're sort of like, where's this going? And then by the end, you're like, oh, all right.
Okay.
That worked. Yeah.
I'm with it.
Knocked it out the park. So yeah, that's another one, Viola Davis. Viola Davis is great and everything.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She was randomly in Black Adam. And I was just,
Was she?
Yeah, she was randomly in the Black Adam movie.
All right, that's sweet.
There's like a little Suicide Squad reference in it.
Okay.
And she's great in that. she
Can't miss.
just does a great job every single time. So yeah, definitely worth checking out Wakanda Forever and The Woman King as well. I want to see Devotion. I want to see The Menu, which was another movie that's
I want to see that
floating around too.
too.
Did you see the trailer for Cocaine Bear?
No.
Everybody go see. Don't switch off now. But
Right.
after this, go watch the trailer for Cocaine Bear. It's exactly how it sounds.
Nice.
All right.
Fantastic Four saying sounds like no one is hyped for the new Avatar movie.
No, sir.
I hate to be like that. I'm not trying to be that person, but yeah, the new Avatar movie just does not cut it.
I asked my mom recently. I was talking to her about it. There's some sort of Amazon situation or something. I was watching Thursday Night Football, which is on Amazon now, and they are like hype on this Avatar Way of the Water thing. So the commercials on like every 5 minutes. My mom goes, I don't know why anyone would want to see this movie. They probably go into the water because something's wrong with their planet and nobody wants to help them. It's just how everything is. And I was like,
wow, damn. Mom with the hot
scathing
take.
review.
Well, now we know where you get it from.
Yeah, really.
I mean, I heard that it was good. For the most part, I've heard good reviews about it.
There's absolutely no denying that it's going to be a visual masterpiece.
Right,
like,
yeah.
it will be stunning on a technical level.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
cinematography
No,
will be
yeah.
incredible.
You know what it is? I think it's a combination of two things. After the slew of Marvel movies and Star Wars movies, everything's been a big spectacle movie.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of, this showing up now is kind of like, I'm kind of worn out on just like a
Yeah.
new franchise doing this as well. And I mean, I know it predates some of this, well, I guess maybe not. Yeah, actually, no, it doesn't. I don't even know why I said that. It doesn't predate Marvel or Star Wars.
No.
But I mean,
No, sir.
just in terms of like those big CG spectacles, I'm just
Yeah.
kind of over it. I also kind of at a point where I'm starting to feel the disconnect a little bit with some of the CG stuff. Mm-hmm. Like I'm kind of coming back around where it's like, oh man, we've really hit this. I had a period where I was like, we've really hit this period where like we're in the renaissance of computer generated, images and film. Now I'm kind of like,
I've done it.
where are the humans? Show me more humans.
Right. More stripped down movies.
Right.
Okay.
Moving on. Anyway, I guess we are running late. All right, let's do Exiled. So this is a new series from Whatnot. When we come back, I'll explain a little bit more about it, but we've got Wesley Snipes here, and he's going to explain it to you anyway. So check this out.
You know, what I love about the comics is the fact that in the comic world, you can escape, you can fantasize, you can imagine yourself being something
Damn.
greater than
It
you
is
are now. And you all are very great. But this particular story is not like, your gratuitous action and just a slasher, bang, kick, punch kind of story. This one, we wanted to have substance. We wanted to layer it with unpredictables, with things that you're not going to expect. I would say it's Seven meets Blade Runner. Story about a hardboiled detective pursuing a serial killer living in the shadow of his father. And in his pursuit, he uncovers some of the world's darkest secrets. So our character, Niles Roach, I think one of the beautiful things about this character is that he has the kind of instincts that drive him to find the truth. But sometimes it destroys the people around him. I figured I'd pull something from where I grew up in the Bronx, something I can really relate to. See, what's beautiful about this is that it's in book form. It's tactile. If you loved all of the stuff we did before in the Blade world, this is something that you're going to appreciate. We got murder, mayhem, noir cities, custom weapons, beautiful artwork, drama, suspense. Look forward to seeing you participating, joining us, take this ride, and here we go.
And yeah, that is The Exiled from Whatnot Publishing. I was actually going to say it's been described as Blade Runner meets Seven. Then Wesley Snipes went ahead and said it himself. So there you go.
Perfect.
It's dropping in February, which means it's available to pre-order right now in the previous catalog. This was actually a Kickstarter sensation. This is very much following in the same line of logic as Berserker by Keanu Reeves, with Keanu Reeves and Matt Kent.
Yeah.
And Ron Garney. Let me make sure I say everybody's name on that one. But yeah, it was also like similar to that. It was a hit. And then Whatnot picked it up, and now they're distributing it to comic shops. So if you missed out, definitely check this out. Yeah, reserve your copy today. You can use Previews World Pullbox, of course, right? So previewsworld.com/pullbox, or just go to Comic Shop Locator, find the comic shop nearest you, and just tell them, hey, you there. I want to reserve my copy of
Hey,
The
you.
Exiled from Whatnot Publishing. All right, let's get into...
Comment.
Oh, comments. Let's do. What's up?
Stantastic4 is saying, first Avatar was on ABC 2 nights ago, and last night they showed some behind-the-scenes special, 8 p.m. nationwide broadcast. Avatar is trying hard to build some more hype.
Yeah,
They
I believe
absolutely
it.
are.
Yeah.
They really put so many marketing dollars behind this.
Who is distributing that movie? Is that 20th Century Fox?
It's gotta be.
I think it is actually, because I think James Cameron's always been has been locked in with 20th Century Fox for quite a while.
And then DJ Young saying, can't say no to Mr. Snipes.
I mean, there you go.
Yeah, it is
Right,
20th
he's a great salesman, that's for damn sure. Definitely check that out. That's available at your local comic shop in February. Let's jump into the poll, because we're definitely running late on some stuff here. So.
Yes, we are.
So what is this week's poll?
Okay, this week's poll is the reason why I was late to this show, because It has to do with cryptids, and I fell down the rabbit hole of reading about cryptids, and then suddenly
That's
it was
funny, I did too recently.
157. Yeah. Okay, so very important question. I need to know, who of these cryptids do you think could be Bigfoot in hand-to-hand combat?
Okay.
The Wendigo, the Chupacabra, the Loch Ness Monster, or Mantis Man?
Wait, so, okay, hold on a second. Wendigo's comic books, right? Like, Wendigo's not a real thing.
It's a cryptid.
It depends on who you ask. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah.
It's based on cryptid like lore and mythology.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. All right. I mean, I'm not surprised by that. Mantis Man, is that a real thing too?
It's like a giant praying mantis, like a.
Thank you for the visual
Yeah.
aid. Yeah.
He's like massive. He's like 8 feet tall.
Yeah, I don't. Okay. I'm just gonna say Wendigo, just because I literally just found out that Wendigo apparently is something that people actually believe in. I thought
Yeah.
it was literally I thought it was a character that Wolverine fought one time in the X-Men comic.
Oh, it's a real thing. It is, but people are worried about it. I personally select the Chupacabra.
That's a good one though.
Literally suck the life out of Bigfoot.
That's
No
a very good-
chance.
Yeah. I just watched a movie about El Chupacabra too. I can't remember what it was. I am amused by the idea of Bigfoot like leaping from land into water and trying to kill the Loch Ness monster.
Yeah,
I'm into that idea. I like that.
in a chokehold.
Yeah, Mantis Man I'm totally new to. I didn't even know that existed, so now I'm curious.
I didn't either, but I found myself on a website with an alphabetized list of cryptids that was organized
Of
by.
course you did.
It was like alphabetized, and it was like delineating between like hoax, extinct, like still trying to figure it out.
Interesting. All right. Okay. Yeah. No, it's weird. I did fall into it. I specifically was trying to figure out like what is the current attitude towards the Loch Ness monster. Like
It swings. It's definitely a pendulum.
Yeah, like I definitely had that moment a couple of weeks. Actually, it was when I was sick, of course. I was just sort of like just looking at random
Nothing
things.
else to do.
Nothing else to do. Right. Johnny, where do you fall on this?
Well, okay. First of all, I'm not going to say Loch Ness monster because hand to hand. It's more like hand to foot.
Hand to fin.
Hand to fin combat, hand to tail combat.
We also got to look at like what the artist depictions of these things are. For instance, like this is the Chupacabra.
That is terrifying.
That Chupacabra, he will wreck Bigfoot. Bigfoot don't want that.
But we're like, if we're on a size comparison, I think Bigfoot's going to take him.
I was gonna put like, oh, no one can beat Bigfoot, but then I was like, nah, that's such a cop out. I need to make y'all pick.
But then I don't know, like whatever. This is like the Wendigo artist interpretation. Like if anything's gonna beat Bigfoot, this is the stuff of nightmares, right?
That is 100. Man, I didn't realize he had an exposed rib cage.
That's crazy.
Well, again, this is just one artist depiction of it.
Look
so.
at his arms, dude.
Yeah.
His arms are taller than him.
He's got good reach.
No, he does.
In
he
UFC,
does.
he would dominate. Interesting.
So, I'm personally gonna say the Wendigo.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Wendigo too on this one.
Yeah, 64.2% of people
Interesting.
agree.
Some of that might be because of Alpha Flight. Some of that might be because of Marvel Comics.
Yeah, it's the right audience.
It's the right audience, right? Yeah. There's a little bias there. Yeah. See, you're gonna have to send me this website because now I'm curious.
I will.
Like, I just had this moment like last week where I was just a couple weeks ago. I was like, yeah, what is like the attitude towards this? Also, the other one.
What is the attitude towards it?
Well, you go on Wikipedia, they're like, it just doesn't exist.
Well, that's stupid. That's not fun at all.
That's not fun at all, right? Also, the Bermuda Triangle. I was also trying to look into stuff like that.
Eats airplanes.
Right, yeah, I was looking at all that stuff as well. And then I got into a whole thing about, well, okay, what do we think actually happened to Amelia Earhart? And it was all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't actually remember what the overall attitude was on that one, but yeah, some interesting stuff for sure.
You should look up the Hantu Tet Tet in your journeys.
There you go.
Annie Fox is saying Chupacabra all day.
Yeah, thank you, Annie.
Okay.
Literally known for sucking like the blood out of mammals.
All right.
It's a sneak attack on Bigfoot while he's sleeping, and that's a wrap.
What about, the Jersey Devil? That's the thing too, right?
Oh yeah.
Is that the same thing?
El Chupacabra and Jersey Devil?
No.
No, I think El Chupacabra is like southwest.
And into Mexico.
Towards Mexico, right? Yeah, and like Jersey Devil's Jersey.
Go figure.
Which doesn't sound nearly as exotic, by the way.
Saying, is Mantis Man strong? I expect him to get split in half.
Ooh, maybe. You know what? We need like a size comparison because how big is Bigfoot? Like,
Right.
he's generally.
I thought he was like
7 feet tall.
Something like that.
So they're similar in height, but I guess Bigfoot could just squash him. I guess.
Yeah.
Don't mantises fly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Do they? They do when they're little.
they
do they?
pounce, right? They like kind of like leap, right? That's their kind of thing, right? That was the thing I was gonna give Oh damn! I just forgot what it was called again. Not Wendigo.
Chupacabra?
Not Chupacabra. What was the other one?
Loch Ness and
Loch Ness
Mantis
and
Man.
Yeah, actually, I think I was gonna give. That was something I was gonna give. I think it was the image of Wendigo, because I was like, yeah, Wendigo looks like it would just kind of. It looks like it would pounce and just kind of jump around you and just like get in hits a lot. I don't know. It's just how
Like
my
a
brain
boss
works.
fight.
This is what, right, yeah, right. This is why. This is right. This is what happens when you grow up with video games and Marvel comics. You're like, this is how your brain works. It's like, I feel like he would just jump around him. I love these. I love these conversations. These are great.
I do have something to add to this conversation.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
what's up?
hear
In
it.
terms of mythical beasts, is Santa Claus a cryptid?
I like that idea, actually. I like that idea a lot.
Oh no! Yes,
I
yes.
love that
I
idea.
feel like he would be.
I like that idea a lot.
Is this next week's poll?
Yes.
I'm writing it down.
Yes. As we were trying to figure out what we're going to do for the holidays. There we go.
Yes.
That is perfect. I'm
gonna be thinking about this for the next week.
So wait, is the abominable snowman like considered a cryptid, or is that like just like the claymation thing? Like, does it have any history at all?
What does he look like?
That's
Because
a
hold
cryptid.
on,
Is that a cryptid?
does he look
Yeah, I
different
assume
than the
so.
Wampa? Because that's the only thing in my head right now.
The Wampa.
It's a cross between the Wampa and like the abominable snowman from the Rudolph the Red-Nosed
Abominable.
Reindeer. Bubbles bounce.
I mean, that thing was kind of terrifying too, to be honest.
Abominable snowman. Oh, the one from Rudolph?
Yeah.
Everyone in Rudolph is a big fat jerk.
DJ Young saying, what was Ohio? Mothman?
Is there a Mothman in Ohio?
Okay, so yes, and I was gonna put Mothman, but then also I feel like he would have just won by virtue of like name recognition.
Interesting.
Oh, this guy, he's a cutie patootie.
Ooh, the abominable
Abominable
snowman?
snowman from Rudolph. He does look a lot like
Well,
a
maybe I'm
Wampa.
thinking of what was the big monster that was like in that thing? Wasn't there? Wasn't there like a monster in
Look at
there?
this big dumb idiot.
Yeah, that. Oh, okay. Maybe I thought
He's
of.
cute.
Okay, yeah. Maybe I just thought of like the teeth, and I thought he was like some vicious creature. But okay, never mind.
I feel like the regular abominable snowman, the not Rudolph one, would probably be scary.
Yeah.
Let's look that up. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Johnny, can you pull that up?
looks like, oh, he's got a bone in his hand.
What? Oh, hey.
What are we looking at?
It looks like the thing from Star Wars, from Empire Strikes Back, the thing that attacked. She's looking up the
Abominable snowman.
the Rankin and Bash abominable snowman.
I just Googled it. Because I needed to get the Wampa out of my head.
The Wampa. Interesting. Okay, yeah, that's now see this is gonna be a rabbit hole for me now. Thanks, Ashton.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna fall down this rabbit hole.
I mean, there's a website where you can go to where it shows you the most famous mythical creatures in every U.S. state, and it's got like little cartoony drawings of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Somebody who was on don't get me lying. Somebody we know
Okay.
has a cryptid podcast. I think they were on the show before, and I can't remember who it is. When I remember, I'll let you guys know.
Oh, they were on this show?
Yeah. All these are full of cryptids.
That's
Rudolph?
probably
Rudolph?
true.
Cryptid?
Yeah, Rudolph. All the reindeer.
All the reindeer? Bumble? What's Bumble?
That's the abominable snowman from Rudolph.
Oh, he has a
Okay, he has a name. All right, anyway, we're running behind. What do we got here, Johnny? Comic shop shout out. Let's do a comic shop shout out. That's you.
This week's comic shop shout out goes to Four Corners Comics in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. I was in Gettysburg over the weekend. I go every year with my boyfriend. It's really festive there. It's like a little Hallmark town around the holidays. They have a comic shop there called Four Corners Comics, and I went in to check it out, and that shop is awesome. If you're in the area, please check it out. The owners are great. They know what they're talking about. My boyfriend was looking for a book to get into more like the indie comics because he's traditionally a Superman fan. Johnny, you'll like this. They recommended Why the Last Man to him, and he's into it.
Nice.
Yeah, so they're very knowledgeable, and they have a cute little tabletop gaming section. Oh my God, brain fart. They have like a tabletop gaming section. There were some guys in there playing Warhammer that were like way into it, and I was like, you guys are speaking a different language.
It is a different language. It 100% is. Like, that's so real. But yeah, shout out to them. Also, they're familiar with the show.
They were familiar with the
Yeah,
show,
there you
which
go.
was awesome. They play us in their shop, which is a huge compliment.
Yeah, absolutely. No, much appreciated. Yeah, shout out to them. We'll do some, show them in the four corners at the end of the credits. What else we got?
Yeah, we'll show them to you during the credits roll. You can look inside the shop. If you want us to shout out your local comic book shop on the show, find us on social media, tag your shop. If they don't have a handle, just leave their name and use the hashtag #SupportYourLCS. We'll find your local comic book shop, shout them out on the show, and give them some love.
All right. Quick reminder, you know, we do these articles on a weekly basis over at previewsworld.com, right? Number one being Get Graphic, right?
Yes.
Where I talk to the artists and I get them to kind of share their artistic process. So you really get a breakdown of how a page of a comic comes to life.
Okay.
Right, from the blue lines or the pencils, you know, some people still use traditional mediums, down to the inks, to the colors, and just how you build a page, right? It just so happens that I did one with Mike Diodato Jr. Diodato's one of those guys, he's been in comics for a very long time.
Sure.
Right, and he is a regular. And it just so happens that he is now doing a bunch of stuff with AWA Studios. And so he invited us into the process and just showed us like how he works. He's a Brazilian artist. He's worked on everything from Marvel's Thunderbolts to Hulk and Spider-Man and all sorts of stuff. And so yeah, this is one of those master classes you're getting.
Oh, that's amazing.
Right, and also just his personal history with the medium as well in terms of, I didn't know this, his dad was Mike Diodato Sr.
Okay.
was apparently a comic book creator. So that's also part of this as well.
I did not know that.
Also on our website every single week is Start Here, where we give you a rundown of all the new series that are kicking off this week, and just so happens that Art Brute is one of them.
Oh, nice.
In addition to Nightclub, look at
Oh,
that.
sweet. Wow, we're on it.
Vicious Circle also, and a few others. Yeah, we do this every single week where we just explain to you and just show you the new titles that are available this week, the new series, new number ones, one shots, any good jumping on points really is how we do this. And so they're definitely worth checking out. Actually quite a few Marvel number ones this week. Dream Master also worth pointing out. I got an interview with the creator of Dream Master, and that's on the website as well this week.
Did we do a trailer for them at some point?
Yes, we did.
Okay,
we sure did. We definitely did. And floated around some of the art pages as well. And also, just a reminder, holiday gift guide. It's on the website. If you're looking for something from if you're looking for something original, right? Like, you know, it's very easy to just go to like, you know, Amazon or you know, even just go to the mall, which is not recommended. Regardless of COVID or with COVID, not recommended. And do some Christmas shopping, last minute Christmas shopping. But you know what's going to happen? You're probably going to get something that is super obvious, right?
Right.
So get them something that's kind of interesting and new. Go to a local comic shop, gauge their interest, pick up something cool. There's not just, of course, trade paperbacks and hardcovers that you can pick up, but there's also games, action figures, toys, collectibles in general. Something that makes a nice adornment for any geek cave or office space or something like that. So definitely check that out. The holiday gift guide, that's on our website right now, previewsworld.com. And that is it.
Speaking of gifts.
Oh, no, that's not it. What's up? Speaking of gifts.
We're going to be doing our own little holiday gift exchange next week.
We are. I kind of spoiled what I was going to give Ashton, actually. I told her earlier. I was like, oh, I'm going to give you this. So yeah, we're going to do a little holiday gift exchange next week, which should be amusing. So just try to act surprised.
Okay, you got it. I'm going to wear my ugly sweater next week.
Oh, man. Okay.
I have that. Christmas light necklace. I'm coming in full blast. I think I have like some Santa
I'm
earrings.
going to have to find an ugly sweater, I guess. I guess that's the deal. You know what? There is a Die Hard sweatshirt that just says, "Now I have a machine gun, ho ho ho," and I've always wanted to buy it.
Do it.
If I can find it on Amazon and have it shipped to me immediately, I just said don't do Amazon. If I can find it on Amazon and have it shipped to me immediately, I'll get it and I'll wear it tomorrow next week's show. But yeah, that's it for Previews World Weekly. I'm one of your hosts, Troy Jeffrey Allen.
I'm your other host, Ashton Greenwood.
And we'll catch all of you at the spinner rack. Catch you next week.
Come on!
Don't forget that you can catch Previews World Weekly streaming live every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific at Previews World on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
Befagni.